I was nervous it was my mic. I just got out of work. What about you? What have you been up to?
Doesn't get much better than this. Afternoon baseball from Wrigley Field in Chicago. Today, it's the second of this three-game series between the Colorado Rockies and the Chicago Cubs. It's Cubs baseball on the show next. Jake Arrieta is the man towing the rubber for the Cubs in this one. What's your take on him, EK?
Well, Matty, he was the Cy Young Award winner last year. You know he's one of the best pitchers in all of the game, and he's looking to prove that that award last year was no fluke.
Mark Reynolds makes his way to the plate, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
For Colorado, first baseman, number 12.
And the first pitch of the afternoon misses for ball one, and that's how things get underway here at Wrigley. EK, one-year-old ball clubs, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon. Despite the loss last time out, they'd won 4 in a row, so they've been on a nice little roll here.
And it's been a good start for the homestand for them. They've taken 3 of the first 4, so they've had it going here. No question about that.
Arrieta's got his target. 1-1 pitch on its way. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. To 2-2 now. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
Now a swing and a ball lofted down the right field line and fairly deep. And he's going to have extra bases right out of the chute today. And he will make it there with a double to start the ball game.
Boy, that's an
Yeah, it
ideal
just sounds
start
like
to the
you're
afternoon
tap
right
dancing
here.
on
If nothing
tinfoil.
else, you want to let this pitcher know that you mean business. And I think this is going to get his attention right
That's probably
away
really what you're
as
doing.
he kicks things off with 2 bases.
I can
Nolan
picture you
Arenado
in your
will
tidy
dig
whities.
in now. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest.
Yeah, that was a good one for him, and he
Yeah,
needed it
sure
because, as
you
you can
don't.
see, his batting average on the year ain't pretty.
Yeah. No. Not even. Not even close. I'll just forwarded it to Sarah.
Looked at for ball one. For Reynolds, that's his first double of the year here on the young campaign. Sinker stays outside and is behind now 2-0.
Hey, it's danger any way you look at it right here. You've got a base open, but you've got an even better hitter waiting on deck. So I don't think I'd be working around this guy. I'd be forced to go right after him.
Three and 0 now.
Yeah, he's got a base open, but I don't think you want to put two men on for that guy in the very first inning. No thanks.
And he gets the call there, 3-1.
Not often you'll see a 3-0 slider, but when you need a strike, any pitch will do.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. Hit sharply on the ground. Zobrist is there, and he's retired here, one away. And a moment now to peek at the Rockies starting lineup. Steve, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Well, Matt, this team has elite speed, so all you have to do is keep the ball on the ground, focus on hitting line drives, and play small ball.
Carlos Gonzalez makes his first appearance here, and he'll do so in a good RBI spot. Leadoff man at third with one down.
You said it, Matt. This is a great opportunity to cash in that early run. And credit the last guy for doing his job by getting that runner to third base. That's a very productive at-bat.
Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Darryl Parker.
Well, overall, Parker is a solid umpire, but I have seen sometimes when there was some inconsistency calling the corners. As a pitcher, it seems he doesn't always give you the same spot when it's on the black.
Weak grounder back to the mound. In time to first, and there are two away.
Man.
And with that, let's take a look at the Cubs alignment on defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, their starter has a ton of strikeouts, among the league leaders. That sometimes leads to some complacency out in the field. They're going to have to stay on their toes, be ready, because they will be involved.
Trevor Story will stride in now as he'll enter play as the second leading hitter in the entire National League.
And he also has the most runs scored in the league right now. And last I checked, that's the name of the game. So credit those guys hitting behind him for driving him in so many times.
Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1.
Oh, man, what a perfect pitch right there in a perfect spot. And that's exactly how you have to attack a guy like this. He wasn't even close on that pitch.
The 0-1 pitch. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Jay has it in his tracks. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So they're able to get the runner to third in the opening half inning, but can't bring him around. And now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. John Gray is on the mound for game 2. EK, what do you got?
Well, remember, guys, he's a young pitcher, still garnering a lot of experience, and he has a lot of upside. If he continues to improve, he's going to be around this league for a very long time. I can't wait to watch him in this one.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Oh, you guys are talking about how big Marcus's clit is.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. And he will make the catch while ranging backward as he just put the glove up and hauled it in for the first out.
Wow, tough play.
And now
the
time
size
to
of a
check
thumb.
out. Joe Madden has lined the Cubbies up in this one. Who do you have your eye on, EK?
Half a thumb.
Of course, you have to like what Anthony Rizzo brings to this offense. His on-base percentage over the last 10 games is over 500. He's been absolutely on fire at the plate, so
They're going to have to be very careful about how they approach him.
Here's a sinker
Yeah,
to
that's
start
not
him
true,
out,
though.
but he
I mean, there's
wouldn't
women
bite.
that
It's
have
ball
fucking
one.
huge ones, dude.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a miss. Blew it right by him at 96. It's a ball and a strike.
Yeah, but you don't.
Just
It's not like
overmatched
you
him there.
ejaculate out of it and shit.
From the windup, the 1-1
Yeah.
pitch.
So you're still a woman.
And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
You're a hermaphrodite. No, because they still have a... No, because you have a fucking vagina too, man.
And that's in there above the belt, so it's even now, 2-2.
Yeah,
You
you're
know,
a
a lot of
hermaphrodite.
times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four-seam it every once in a while, and when he does, you can forget it.
Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2. With a moment now, let's bring in a look at how the Rockies will line up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, guys, remember, this manager is not
If that's
jumped
the
on
case, go
board
fuck
with all
yourself.
the defensive shifts. Still that old school mentality, plays guys straight up. So we'll see how that impacts this game.
And he is into scoring position at second with their first hit, a 2-out double.
Well, you know, it's never too late to get a first-inning rally started. This one's going to
these
find the
Sam
gap
Summers
for
are
2
yummy,
bases.
I'll tell ya.
So now at least to give your cleanup guy a shot to maybe drive in that first run of the game.
Sam Summer.
Standing in now, Kyle Schwarber. Slider, and it's off his glove, and it bounces away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Yeah, and then one pitch later, he basically turns that double
Here,
into
Summer
a
Ale.
triple, as that's going to be ruled a wild pitch.
Swing and a miss for strike 1.
And you know, all you have to do is point back to yesterday's ball game. This was part of
man.
their downfall, hitting with runners.
It sounds like you're
scoring
talking about the
position.
typical
They just
man
couldn't
right there.
sustain any kind of offense. So this would be a big boost if he could turn
Sports,
the tide a little bit
booze,
here
sex,
and
and
come through big.
fucking food. Yeah. And that would be the
Gets the
fifth one.
sign.
If you
Here
made
comes the
fifth
2-1.
one. Rock and roll, baby.
Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball, 2-2.
And this is a guy who will not
Speaking
get
of-
cheated up there. He
Speaking of
almost
rock and
came out
roll,
of
I'm
his
going to
shoes
the
on that
Grateful
one.
Dead tomorrow. At Fenway Park, baby.
Got him swinging, and that
In the
will end the
VIP,
inning.
too. Get the free
One
food,
left
free
for the
beer,
Cubs.
free wine,
After
and they're going to
one,
have the World
no
Series
score.
trophies there. Up in the private thing. What?
Aaron
yeah.
Judd will stride in now. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's ball game.
Well, you know, he's been averaging at least an RBI per game over his last 10. So yesterday's performance shouldn't have come as any big surprise to anybody.
And that's in there for strike 1. Swing and a miss, and he's in control, 0-2.
Down 0-2 after 2 great sliders. He's got his work cut out for him now.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Batting 6.
Well, he went after him with all sliders. Just one after another after another. Just couldn't do a thing with any of them.
Oh! Ooh! Look at this. Where is this name?
Into the box now, Joey
That is
Gallo.
a
As the first
Dallas-
pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1.
Dallas-
He comes in at 262
Sakia?
on the year. 2 home
Dallas-
runs
Sakia?
and 8 runs batted in.
Never seen a dinosaur named
No
that
score
name.
here as we play inning number 2.
That is a saw.
Something?
And this is popped high in the air back behind short. Russell is there for it. And that's the second out of the inning.
It's a giant killer whale.
Batting 7.
Wow, that's got to be a frustrating at-bat right there because you feel like you're
That is
all
a
over a pitch and then maybe your mechanics break down
a
just a little bit. You get underneath it, and it just becomes a harmless pop-up.
Gary Sanchez will come forward now. Back in the lineup here after getting yesterday afternoon off.
Let me see. Stop moving it.
Arrieta's ready. Here's the first pitch.
It's a Dunkleonite.
Good bite to the slider. He takes strike one.
Yeah, it's like a kind of like an octopus or a squid.
Liner toward right center. Caesar is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Ben Zobrist will get his first opportunity. Just 1 for 4 yesterday, although his one hit was a triple.
Well, guys, one good game does not a season make. He's been hitting under 250 over his last 10 games, so hopefully he's figured something out.
Into the windup and the pitch. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Well, you know, you hear it all the time because it's true. First pitch strikes are so important. It really changes the complexion of the at-bat for not only the pitcher but the hitter as well, especially when you've got a good hitter up there.
That's a Chimeras. Those are all like fish dinosaurs.
To first, Reynolds over to his left, and he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
Batting 6.
So with 1 gone in the inning, time for a quick check of the standings in the National League West as you get a look at where the Rockies find themselves entering play here today. Addison Russell will stand in, and that average has to be a source of pride for him early on. He's got it up over 350 to start the new season.
Well, for me, that's just really impressive for a guy his age. It's always exciting to see young players blossoming into stars right before your eyes.
Oh, I don't know how to say that, buddy.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Judd is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Well, that's about as easy as they come right there, and certainly not too taxing on the arm either. This is a first pitch changeup, and it's down in the zone. But he goes down there and tries to hit it anyway, and he doesn't put a very good swing on it.
Into the box, Ian Happ. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. One 0 is a curveball that's over for strike 1.
That's a major league curveball there. Those take a while to get used to, believe me.
And it goes 55 pounds.
55 pounds.
Pulled toward right center field. Patterson calls for it. And that retires the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. We'll move to the third with no score.
It's a Helioscorpion dino. Okay, I'm not going to name every single one all night. That's a Mosasaurus.
Is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
Shortstop, Christian Adame.
third inning starts with a slider that's looked at here for ball one. Swing and a liner, but foul. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Arrieta into the windup. Here he comes on 2-2. And another foul ball.
Nice. No.
Chop fouled over towards the coaching box.
It's pretty fucking bizarre.
Hot shot to third. Bryant is up with it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Batting ninth, center fielder.
So with one gone, there's a look at the Rockies' upcoming schedule here on the show for the next 7 days. Make plans to be with us. Jordan Patterson will stand in now. 0 for 4 in that day game yesterday.
You know, guys, we all know that those kind of games are going to happen in this sport. It's a tough game out there, no matter who you are. But the good ones are able to put that day behind you and go out and focus on the next game.
Hit hard to short. Backhanded. And the throw will not be in time, as I don't think he was going to get him anyway, but a fine effort nonetheless. And now there's no happier person in the ballpark. Jordan Patterson has just recorded his first hit as a big leaguer, and as you'd expect would happen, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
And you know, Matt, nothing can quite prepare you for this kind of moment. Of course, as a player, you always expect to do well. And in your head, you've got a certain idea of what it's going to feel like. But there's quite a difference between imagining how it's going to feel and then actually getting that first hit.
Here's Mark Reynolds as he swings and hits a line drive out to left. Schwarber is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
The batter, number 20, third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Where you going? Mommy's room.
Nolan Arenado will dig in.
Where you going?
Silver Slugger winner in the National League a season ago.
All right. You want to put the TV on?
Starts him out with a slider for a strike. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
The 0-2 home. Runners off for second. Oh, and he hung the
Get
slider
out.
here, and it's a towering drive out to deep left field. This ball is gone. A home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left as the Rockies have taken a 2-0 lead.
Well, you figure it's only a matter of time till this guy gets going. That's his first home run here on the season, and you can bet it ain't going to be his last.
Now batting.
Here's Cargo, Carlos Gonzalez. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one.
Boy, he goes right back to that same pitch that he just gave up a home run on. Put it in another dangerous location, too. Lucky he got away with that one.
The windup and the 0-1. 0-2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike. 2 out, nobody on. Line drive to center field. Jay is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. But the Rockies push across 2, both coming on this 2-run home run. We played 2.5. It's now 2-0 Colorado. Matt Caesar will stand in, and he is off to a dreadful start at the plate as he has not hit the ball well in April. First pitch coming, here it is. Now a curveball ripped down the left field line. That's a fair ball. Around first, on his way to second now. And he'll get in there standing up with a leadoff double.
This is how you make life difficult for that pitcher out there. He's going to get to make one pitch from the windup and then go right into the stretch because this is a bullet down the line. That's a great at-bat there as he gets him going with a first pitch double.
Striding into the box, Miguel Montero. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now an off-speed pitch well inside, and it forces him to bounce away from danger.
Sometimes if you let that changeup go too soon, it'll take off on you. He's lucky that didn't hit him.
Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hat.
Inside and low, 2-1. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Well, a little unfortunate there. If this gets by the mound, almost certainly gets that runner to third with only 1 out, but that's a good job by the pitcher to spear it, look the runner back, get the out at first, and that guy's still standing on second base.
John Jay will try it again. He flied out to start the home first.
Not really a good at-bat there. Forget getting out, but he didn't see any pitches as well.
First delivery to him on the way. That's yanked into the stands, strike 1. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
Boy, when he's got that thing going good, it just takes a nosedive right at the end.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
Wow, and he hasn't missed a beat since his last start. Remember, he had 9 strikeouts in that one, and he's well on his way to a similar performance right here.
Anthony Rizzo is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
Here's the first pitch to him. Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat, 1-0. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now, 2-0.
Yeah, he's got an open base here. Looks like he's going to use it.
Hit hard up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit around third and being waved on home. The run scores from second. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
Well, nothing will put a smile on your manager's face quite like a 2-out RBI. Well, things weren't looking good. He looked like he was going to get stranded out there, but he comes through to drive him home.
Chris Bryant steps in to try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single.
And that's a nice job right there to drive in the run by the last guy, and it can definitely fire up a team when someone comes through big time with 2 outs.
Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike.
All right, now you've just seen 2 straight breaking pitches miss away. So as a hitter, you're going to eliminate that pitch. No way does he throw it a third time.
And he lays off upstairs, but it's ruled a strike, and he can't believe it. 1-2. A runner on first with 2 away. Grounded down the third baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. One, 2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2. Set to deal on 2-2. Oh, and there's a drive to deep left center. You can pretty much forget about this one. This is way out of here. So a 2-run shot to left center, and it gives the Cubbies a 3-2 lead.
And this is just a fastball right here, but I'm pretty sure it's not where he wanted it. This has got some elevation to it, and that's one of those where you know it's going to be a home run as soon as you let go of it.
Up next for the
Stepping in now, Kyle Schwarber.
Kyle
Off-speed pitch, and this one runs in and nearly gets him here. Release point, mechanics, just about everything looks out of whack right now.
And these are the guys that really scare you. The guys that have absolutely no clue where the ball's going. Time to close up that stance just a little bit, I think.
Grounded to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. 3 complete from Wrigley Field. And Chicago's taken a 3-2 lead. Leading off the inning, Trevor Story, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
And a first pitch sinker is over for strike one.
Well, this guy has thrown a first pitch strike to about 50% of the batters he's faced. He's pitching well, but those numbers could be pumped up a little bit.
Arrieta gets the sign. Here he comes 0-1. Hit hard towards second. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
Well, that base hit is going to get his hit streak to 6 games now, so he's swinging it.
Judd.
Settling in now, Aaron Judd. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he went down in flames, too. Got him in just 3 pitches.
In there at the knees, strike one.
A lot of people think that pitch will burn straight down, but it will work back a little bit towards righties, like that one did right there.
Throw over to the bag, and a dive, but he's back.
Why not? Make him get dirty.
And again a throw, and the runner back safely. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Runners going. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw. Not in time as he steals second.
Well, they certainly paid a lot of attention to him over there at first, and it was wise to do so. But in the end, they had to come to the plate sooner or later, and he winds up taking second here on the stolen base.
And a swing and a miss there on a late-breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the second time this afternoon.
And you know what that is right there? That's life in the show, bud. Once teams around the league figure out the book on how to get you out, it can be a real tough adjustment to play at this level.
So striding in, Joey Gallo, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike one. We're in the fourth. 3-2 is our score. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Here's the 0-2. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
Wow, a real sharp break to this thing. It's a slider, and he starts it out over the middle of the plate. Now the hitter thinks he's got something that he can handle, and then this thing just makes a beeline right for his hands. That is a tough pitch.
In now, Gary Sanchez, as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike one. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Hit well on the ground to first. Rizzo is there, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Rockies strand one. Still a 3-2 ball game. Ben Zobrist is set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
Second baseman, number 18.
Out in front of it, strike one. Chopped foul right at home plate. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. And that's a base hit, 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Oh, and he hit this ball hard, too, didn't he? I mean, this is a fastball right out over the middle of the plate, and he just hammers it to get himself in scoring position here, leading off the inning.
Here's Addison Russell as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. Well, we'll give you a look there at the graphic. He's at second with his second double of this young season. Swing and a liner, but this will be foul. Again, he sends it out of play. Curveball bounces, and that gets by to the backstop. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
And so far throughout his entire start, he's had very little go right out there on the mound for him. And this is just going to add to the misery as that pitch will be scored a wild pitch.
Has to be thinking strikeout here. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
You know, it seems like every time we check these out in show motion, it always looks like the bat breaks the plane. Look here, sure enough, I don't think he holds up in time. Looked to me like that was the right call.
Into the box now, Ian Happ. As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike one. Any thought to bringing the infield in here with one away?
Still a little early in my book. A run you can live with. What you don't want to do is let this snowball into a big inning.
Now the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
Two good pitches so far, both of them right at the knees. And you got to start thinking center of the diamond here. Shorten up a little bit. You've got to put something in play.
Chop foul over towards the dugout. Three runs, 5 hits, no errors so far for the Cubbies. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. He got him.
Nice.
And it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
And here, I mean, if this is a high chopper to short, it's an RBI. If it's a lazy fly to right, it's an RBI. Point is, you've got to put the ball in play with a runner on third and one out. That's just basic execution that's lacking right there.
Into the box, Matt Caesar. Hot shot on the ground is short. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Cubs strand one,
big play.
but they still lead it 3-2.
Big play, big play.
Christian Automez Heads
Baseball.
for the box to start off the fifth in this one.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1.
Baseball. Get it right, you lesbian.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Yeah, Marcos. I wasn't talking to you, bitch. I called Marcos a lesbian.
Drilled on the ground to short. Played on the backhand.
He called
And
baseball
the 5th inning will
football,
start
so I
with
called him a
ground out,
lesbian.
1 away.
This ball's hit pretty sharply here towards the hole, but then you see he's able to backhand this thing and then use that cannon he's got to fire it across the diamond and get his man.
Yes, I do.
Standing in now, Jordan Patterson.
Well, I'm not
As the
shoving him
first
down
pitch
my
to him is
throat
in
and
there
sticking
for a
him up
called
my
strike
ass.
1.
No, I'm just sitting here playing a video game.
5th inning of play here in a 3-2 ball game. That's lifted the other way out to left. Schwarber moves over. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Well, you know he had the right idea up there, so at least you know he's thinking. He tried to go the other way with this ball, but he got under it just a little bit, and it's an easy play out there in left field.
Mark Reynolds will dig in. 1 for 2, including a double back in the first. First offering on its way. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
And here's a swing and a miss as they jump ahead of Reynolds here, 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. They're down 3-2.
Oh, yeah.
Miguel Montero comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom
Might
of the
drop
fifth.
it.
Miguel Montero.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In there, strike 1. The pitch count there. 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Yeah, that's in a great spot, too. Just hard, late movement working down and in.
Swing and a liner, but foul.
Yeah, if you get it right on the line, that means it's like gonna be right exactly where you want it.
Into the
Full
windup.
blast
Here
is
comes
if I
the
go all the
0-2
way
pitch.
up like that.
Grounded up the first baseline. Reynolds scoops it up, and he'll take this to the bag of 3 unassisted for the first out.
Center fielder, Sean Shea.
John Jay will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And there's his strike right down the heart of the plate, 0-1.
Yeah, and I don't think I'd be in any big hurry to challenge this guy again. I'd see if I could make him go out of the zone, maybe chase a bad pitch.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed 2-1.
Well, this is a guy up there that's not hitting a ton right now, but he can still work the count. That alone can be beneficial to an offense.
3 runs, 5 hits, no errors so far for the Cubbies. Oh, he wanted that one, but it misses for ball 3.
And he's got a little bit of work to do now to avoid that first walk.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. And that's low, ball 4.
And when he's missing, he's not missing by much. That one might have been just a hair low, but as a hitter on 3-1, you have the luxury of making a pitcher bring something up.
Anthony Rizzo will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time, and then a base hit last time around. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. And he misses with it, 1-1.
You can tell a lot about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2.
Cyrus sounds Irish. Craig don't sound Irish.
High pop-up. Gray is there for it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Defensively here, you'd like someone other than your pitcher to take charge, but he winds up making the play anyway.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Chris Bryant, and he'll be looking to add on to his 2 RBIs from earlier. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he'll lay off a first pitch sinker, missing down and in for a ball. 1-0. The 1-0 delivery. Hit in the air to straightaway center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Cubs. They're up 3-2. Nolan Arenado will stride in, but first we take you back to the 3rd as you take another look here at his 2-run homer that had him rolling early on. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, and he'll take this to the bag at 3 unassisted for the first out.
Now batting.
You get a look there at his pitch breakdown so far. Well, that sinker of his is a great weapon to have, and He picked the right spot to use it there.
Carlos Gonzalez will try things again. He's grounded out and lined out in 2 trips.
Yeah, he got solid contact on that line out, but it just didn't work out. In this game, you have to trust your approach. Eventually, it's going to pay off.
1-0.
Lays off 1-0.
You know, he's pitched a really nice ball game to this point, but this is a big moment for him. Getting through the heart of this order at this stage of his outing would be huge.
Line towards center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the 2nd out.
Making a bid here to get on base is the potential tying run. But this ball just didn't want to drop for him and winds up finding the outfielder's glove.
In now, Trevor Story. And he is frozen on a good curveball that started at his hip at strike 1. For that man right there, you need look back only to his last start to see a performance like the one he's shown here so far.
And well on his way to another great outing. And that's what you get when you mix your speeds and throw a lot of strikes.
That's on the inside corner to put him behind here. Nothing in 2.
And this is part of why he's had a lot of success so far.
A nice pitch.
He's done a lot of work on the edges and stayed out of the middle of the strike zone.
Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. And that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. They trail 3-2. Kyle Schwarber will get settled in here as the Cubs look to get it going in their half of the 6th.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat because you know he has big-time power.
Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike 1. Hit down the line at first. And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the 1st out.
And after a hot start, the bats have pretty much gone missing here in the middle innings. He sort of reinvented himself out there and has really turned things around.
Into the box, Ben Zobrist, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
He has really struggled against right-handed pitching so far this year. His average against righties is pretty ugly so far.
And that Colorado bullpen comes to life now with a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0. Look out.
Whoa.
2-0 now.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitters count here, 2-0.
Over the outside half, and it's 2-1.
And after you move a guy off the plate and you know he's all worked up, that's a perfect time to drop a curveball or a changeup on him. Great pitch call right there.
And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. 3-2's our score here in inning number 6. Hit out towards second. Story is there. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting, the shortstop, Addison Russell.
Addison Russell stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Here's a curveball that runs outside. It's ball 1. Grounded to third. Gloved by Arenado. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Cubs are down in order, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. Welcome back here to the historic friendly confines of Wrigley Field. Getting set for the 7th now with the Cubs out in front. And before the inning gets underway, let's get a look at our game summary to this point. Aaron Judd will stand in for the 3rd time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
First pitch of the at-bat. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
Down the first baseline. And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
And boy, you talk about a guy getting himself in a groove. How about 10 in a row? He's retired now. He's just making it look easy.
Joey Gallo ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
It was a pretty big strikeout, too, because he had a chance to drive in a run, so I'm sure he's going to be thinking about that missed opportunity for a little while.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
Yeah, he's definitely still bringing it. It's the 7th inning, and we're still hearing the catcher's mitt snapping all the way up here.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. And did he go around? No, he did not.
Should
Ball
be
2.
starting up soon, right?
Sometimes when you're thinking fastball, you try to get moving just a little bit early. And that's a good job of recognizing off speed and then holding back on the swing.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Bryant in foul ground. 2 down.
And that's telling of how they've swung the bat. This has just been a punchless offense so far. And this pop-up is pretty indicative of their struggles.
Gary Sanchez will step in. He's lined out and grounded out in 2 trips.
He seems to be seeing the ball okay, though, making some decent contact so far.
Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1.
More fucking rain.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Called strike at the knees. 1-1. Grounded back up the middle. Russell has it, and they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
And now finally that base hit breaks a string of 11 straight that he had retired. He was starting to look invincible out there.
On his way toward the mound now is skipper Joe Madden, and he's going to motion for the bullpen as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first. Hector Rondon will take over here with a runner at first and 2 gone in the inning.
56, Hector Rondon.
Christian Audemaze will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. Rondon's ready. Here's the first pitch. And he lays off there. 1-0.
Ball 1, no strike.
A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. Here comes the 1-0. This one's a strike. It's 1-1.
Yeah, there's a good one right there, right over the top. And just fire that thing in there.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Jay is there. And that's the third out. One left for Colorado. Still a 3-2 ball game. Ready now, Ian Happ. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, and hopefully he got that out of his system. They really need him to come through right here.
First pitch on its way. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. And low, it's a ball and a strike. 1-1, here it comes. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Calling for it, Patterson makes the play, one away.
This is qualified for a quality start so far. 6 1/3 innings pitched, 3 runs allowed. Now, just needs a little help from the bats.
Digging in, Matt Caesar. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike one. One out, nobody on. Try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. Fastball, strike three called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Here's a look at his pitches by inning so far. That last one was number 84, so they're getting near the point where they'll need to start keeping tabs on him.
Miguel Montero will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ball game.
Just a little off on his earlier swings, guys. You've got to keep that top hand palm up through contact to keep from rolling over.
Montero waits. Now the pitch. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now. And with 2 away here, this is not the time to lose the strike zone.
Especially not to a number 9 hitter. The last thing you want to do is turn this lineup over and give these guys a shot to make something out of this inning after all.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Very weakly on the ground. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th.
Nice.
3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. But they still lead it 3-2.
Let's go. I need a long ball. I need a long ball.
Jordan Patterson comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th.
Well, this has been a great game so far, and they're only down by 1. So getting this leadoff guy on would be huge for them.
Pulled strike at the letters, 0-1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. 8th inning now from Wrigley. Cubs lead in front of their home faithful as you get a look at the line score to see how we got to this point. Mark Reynolds stands in, was locked up on strike 3 in his last trip.
And Matt, that was a pretty nasty breaking ball that buckled him last time up, so it'll be interesting to see if they attack him with the breaking ball again here.
Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Man, I'll tell you, talk about veteran leadership and showing youngsters how to approach each and every at-bat at the major league level. Well, just show him the tape of this swing. If he tries to pull this pitch, it's either a 4-hopper or an easy fly ball. Instead, he knows just to basically throw his hands at this thing, and he's able to drive it the other way for a double.
And now with the possible tying run at second here, we're going to have a pinched runner as they try to get a little more speed out there. Here's Nolan Arenado as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. And the runner back easily. Trying to hold the lead. Runner goes for third. Pitches a cold strike. The throw not nearly in time as he takes third easily.
Well, this is a big roll of the dice here. I mean, you're the tying run. Luckily, though, this works out and gets him to a spot where he can score on just a sac fly. But if that didn't work out, you might have just run your team right out of the ball game.
Rondon pauses. Here's the 0-2. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third.
The right fielder, number 5.
He knows his job is to hang on to the lead for his team. But with a guy in scoring position, he's got to do something to come up big. Not a whole lot bigger situation to come up with a strikeout than right there. He's fired up about it, but he's still got some work to do right now. He's not out of this thing yet.
Carlos Gonzalez will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances. But he can make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
Oh, here's a line drive into center field. It's a base hit. In comes the runner from third, and we are tied here in the 8th.
Now batting.
You're going to have to calm him down at first base. Look how fired up he is. That's a big base hit. That single drives in the tying run.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Into the box now, Trevor Story. He'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Oh, and 1 count and the pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
And on 0-2, I'd be shocked to see another fastball in the strike zone.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Strike 3, and the potential go-ahead run left on base. Couple of hits lead to 1 in the inning for Colorado. Home half of the 8th straight ahead, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Charlie Blackmon will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base.
Now playing first.
Jason Mott is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
Now pitching for Colorado, number 30, Jason Mott.
Now in the box, John Jay. He drew a walk his first time up.
Center fielder, Sean Shea.
And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. Comes set with the 0-1. Oh, can't spot the cutter any better than that. 0-2 now. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. On the move is Gonzalez. He's got it one away.
First baseman,
Anthony Rizzo stands in. He got under one and popped out his last time up.
And it was a breaking ball that seemed to fool him and induce that pop-up last time, so he may see a steady diet of those right here.
Ian Desmond is going to come on as a defensive replacement now as he takes over at first base. Now the pitch. Swing and a liner. Foul. 0-1 pitch on its way. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
Oh, and he's sure got a good one, doesn't he? That ball goes from about knee-high to ankle-high in the matter of about 5 feet.
To short, hit hard. Mays comes up with it. Throw gets him, 2 down.
now batting, third baseman, Ryan.
Chris Bryant is set to take some more swings. He homered back in the 3rd inning. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
And guys, this has been just what the doctor ordered out of the bullpen.
Yeah, they needed him to come in and give him a strong inning, and he's done exactly that.
Lifted in the air to center. Patterson has a play. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Cubs are down in order. Still tied 3-3.
Yeah, so put it on YouTube Kids then. Still not working?
Koji Uehara will enter now to start the 9th inning, as his job will be keeping the game tied until the bottom half.
Uehara.
Aaron Judd will step in, a ground-out victim his last time.
And Matt, it looks like this might possibly be the last opportunity that he gets to have that hitting streak extended. This is going to be a big at-bat.
Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. And here's a ball hit in the air. Caesar on the move and taken in out there for the first out.
You see this ball start slicing away from him toward the end here, but he winds up staying right with it and running it down.
Into the box, Joey Gallo. As he'll fall behind here as he goes after a fastball that might have been out of the zone. It's strike one.
That's just a great spot for the fastball against a hitter like this. Just off the plate enough to make him offer, but not good enough that he can do anything with it.
And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down.
Now batting.
And this is just
That's
a
a fair
great
ball.
job of protecting him. You can see this pitch is down. It's away. It's a borderline strike if it's in the strike zone at all. Yet he just reaches out and slaps it into right field.
That's it.
Stepping in now, Gary Sanchez, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one.
Fucking Roy, dude. You fucking call you Beavis.
And here's a foul tip into the catcher's glove. Moves it to 0-2 now.
Yeah, when that's upstairs like that, that's a pitch you gotta leave alone and make him bring something down.
High in the air.
Get out.
And deep
Get
to
out.
left center
Get out.
field. Back goes Jay.
Yes!
Track. Gone.
Yes!
A two-run shot that gives them the lead. So
Gary
a two-run shot
Sanchez,
to left
baby.
center,
Nice.
and it's now 5-3.
Well, when you start relying on one pitch out there and you become a one-pitch pitcher, there's no doubt in the hitter's mind what's coming. He's sitting on this one all the way, and he launches it right over the wall.
Justin Grimm will take over now with one away in the top of inning number 9.
Justin Grimm. Now batting, shortstop.
Standing in now, Christian Audemaze. And that misses, ball 1.
Up.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And that's too high, ball 2. Two and 1 after the foul ball there. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Smoke toward third. And a leap over at first, but he comes down with his foot on the bag to record the out.
Center fielder, number 10.
I think he's going to owe his first baseman big time after that play. You know, the throw is high, and that'll be a sure error, but look at the hops as he gets up to snare it. Then he comes down with his foot on the bag. That's a nice play.
Into the box now, Jordan Patterson, as he'll go after the first pitch and send a ground ball down to third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. Last chance coming up here for the Cubs. It's now 5-3 Colorado. Adam Ottavino is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th.
Number 0, Adam Ottavino.
Striding in to start the 9th, Kyle Schwarber, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least one back here in this inning.
First pitch of the inning misses here to the cleanup man. It's 1-0. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Oh, and down by 2 runs. The most important thing was to get that leadoff man on base. And mission accomplished right here. Better yet, not only is he on base, but he's up to second on the double. And since there's no double play in order, you've pretty much got to forget about that guy on second base and just make sure no one else gets on.
No one out with a runner at second. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground.
Wow.
And a rather easy first out.
Well, anytime you get an RBI guy to the plate with less than 2 outs, and he does that, he is not happy. That's the kind of at-bat that'll stick with you for a while.
Addison Russell comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Ready with the 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
0-2, you got to shorten up. Find some way at least to put the ball in play. You can't afford a strikeout here with an important run out there at second base.
1 out and a runner on second base. To the hole left side, and it's through, a base hit.
Uh-oh.
Wilson Contreras will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. Now time is called, and a bit of a curious decision here to say the least, as we'll get a pinch runner at third here. Don't know if something's wrong or what. And this one is wide for ball 1. A 1-0 delivery. Chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Up high. 2-1 now.
They're definitely making him work out there. He came in trying to shut the door, and he has not had an easy time of it.
Takes this the other way to right. And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. But not in time as the run scores and the lead is trimmed to 1.
Well, you've got a good pitch to hit. This is out over the plate, and he knows just what to do with it. Drives this one to right field and picks up that RBI from third.
So stepping in, Matt Caesar, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And they roll the dice with the squeeze, and he gets it down. And they'll put the tag on him for the out, but he'll at least get an RBI out of it.
Yeah, all he needed to do was to put this ball in play, and they'll tag him out heading up the line, but he will pick up an RBI on the play, so that's a great job.
Miguel Montero will stand in now, hitless to this point, but with a chance to be a hero here.
Well, he knows better than anybody in that lineup that one swing could make up for a whole game's worth of struggles.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0. And he misses again, 2-0.
Boy, what a nice job so far of working himself into a hitter's count. Now he can go to work on maybe picking up that 2-out RBI out of the 9-hole.
Squared that one up just a little late. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit. I think he took a little exception to that location.
Yeah, and so would I if I was down there. If you want to work inside, that's fine. But once you get up over the letters and closer to my head, now we're talking about a different story.
Number 7 will be summoned now to be the pinch runner. Mike Dunn will come on needing to get the final out here to send this one into extra innings.
Mike Dunn.
John Jay steps into the box, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home in the inning so far. Here's the first pitch. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1. Tough spot here for a left-handed hitter, facing a guy that's exceptionally tough on lefties.
Yeah, you generally get so many at-bats against right-handed pitching. Now you're in a good RBI spot, and you're stuck facing a guy like this.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Way outside. 1-2.
Oh, classic strikeout pitch there on 0-2. It's one he loves going to, but great recognition there at the plate to lay off.
Tried to shoot the corner, and he missed it. 2-2.
He showed him that slider running away 2 times in a row. Now might be a good time to call him that 2-seamer running in.
Liner towards second. Well, this will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that. But disaster has already struck here in the bottom of inning number 9 as 2 runs come across, and they'll have to work a little longer to try and pull this one out on the road. 9 can't decide a winner. We'll move ahead to the 10th, and we are all tied 5-5. Albert Alfaro will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field. Number 7 will stay in the ballgame as he'll likely do the catching from here out. Stepping in, Ian Desmond, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up. From the stretch. Lifted in the air to right field. Caesar giving chase. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
He's just trying to get a fastball in there to start the inning. Ball winds up getting hit pretty well, but not well enough to do any damage. It's a 1-pitch out.
Nolan Arenado is set to take some more swings. He homered back in the 3rd inning.
What?
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Not a bad idea to take a look at that one there. Now that you've seen the curveball, you can start to get a better gauge on it. Get a feel for what it looks like coming out of the pitcher's hand.
I can't believe it's raining like this again.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. And he falls behind 0-2.
Cutting the fucking grass, man. It's brutal. Yeah, as soon as you fucking cut it, shit's already tall again.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Chop foul at the plate, and we'll do it again.
That's what you do pretty much now.
Hit on the ground to third. Bryant's got it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
In the late summer, you don't even have to touch it
Here
because
to
it's
start
just
things
dead,
off.
you know? It's so
Can't
hot.
ask for much more than this in extra innings. Hold, serve, and then give your guys a shot to win in the bottom half.
Digging in, Carlos Gonzalez. He singled his last time up.
And I think we mentioned it already, but that extended his hitting streak. Swinging a hot bat right now.
Drilled to the right side.
Wow.
And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
And at this point, I don't think you could expect anything less than a 2-hit ball game from this guy. I mean, he's been as hot as anybody lately, and he comes through again here.
Trevor Story digs in. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. A look at the hit totals there into extra innings. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Yeah, that first fastball took off on him a little bit. This is a much better spot.
2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Slapped hard the opposite way. Caesar is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Rockies strand 1. This remains a 5-all ball game. Anthony Rizzo steps in to get the home side started here in the 10th.
First baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
He's set. Here it comes. Taken high and
That's
deep
it.
to
Game
right.
over.
Back goes Gonzalez. Gone!
Why would it be any different?
Cincinnati, game over.
Yeah, the guy just hit a home run
Solo
on me.
home run here for Anthony Rizzo. And with 1 swing of the bat, this ball game is
One of
over.
the best players in the game.
And this is exactly what you're looking for in extra innings. Actually, it's what you're praying for, really. 1 big swing sends the folks who stayed here home happy as he wins it with the walk-off homer.
An entertaining game all in all, so if we have to choose one who stood out among all others, why not go with this man right here? He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, you see a couple of hits for him in the ball game. This one was tight throughout.